Muted. Hello. Hello, you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I'm hoping that my new technology that I'm going to be using is going to work out okay. So just let me know as you guys pop on that you're there. So tonight I'm going to break down how to build a young living business and show you how anyone can do it and build a legacy for their family. Does that sound good to you? I'm pretty excited. So, hopefully it will connect. Let me know as you're jumping on. Okay, I think I'm live. I haven't used this before. See, look. I have not used this before, so this is kind of a test run, so bear with me just a little bit. But anyways, we are going to break down how to build a young living biz and show you how anyone can do it and build a legacy for their family. Does that sound good to you guys? I'm also going to share a little bit about my story and to frame what this business and young living means to me. And it's seriously, guys, the best job ever. So I'm so excited that each one of you is here. And thank you for rolling with the punches and being flexible. I had this planned in an event, and then I found out that this program would not work in an event. So sometimes Facebook does not play nice with certain programs, and I really, really wanted to share this class with you as planned because I feel like otherwise I'd be giving you way too much information just looking at my face without some slides. So I am a very visual person, and I love and appreciate slides. So, but before we get started with all this awesome info, I wanted to kind of share my story with you. I am using notes for this class because if I don't, I will get totally off time and totally off track. And I'm about 31 weeks pregnant, and pregnancy brain is a real thing. And I'm already a total squirrel. Is anyone else a total squirrel out there with me where you're like totally distracted rabbit trails? But I really hope that you will be taking notes too, and that you printed the class worksheet because it's going to be important. That is a really awesome worksheet. Gold stars for everyone who did their homework assignment. So for those of you who don't know me and we're not friends yet, go and let's be friends. My name is Hillary Smith, and I am a wife to Josh. I'm a mom to 5 kiddos with one more on the way in about 9 to 10 weeks. I'm a stay-at-home mom with a home business, and it has hugely blessed our family. And one of my favorite things is getting to share with others. So basically it means that I get to connect with some amazing people, help others reach their goals, health and wellness, and also financial goals, and hang out with my kids and my family. And most of the time, I am in yoga pants. Yep, even right now. So who can say that about their job, right? And I get to call this my job. How fun is that? But for most people, they earn income, right, by waking up, leaving the house and the family, trading their time for a paycheck from someone else. But what if you could build long-term wealth for your family without a 9-to-5 job and build up an income stream every single month in a business that you can literally pass down to your family? How does that sound? Raise your hand if you want that. I don't know very many jobs out there where you can actually pass down your job to your family if needed, or your kids. So about 6 years ago, I was married with 3 kids, and all of a sudden, my little part-time job that I had picked up recently, just to bring in a little extra income, became our only income. We lost our health care, our security, and about 90% of our income. My paycheck literally covered our mortgage, just barely. We drained our savings, we used credit cards, and I was working as many hours as I could at the one job with no raises, no extra hours, even though I asked. And then I was cleaning houses during the day and businesses at night, and any job, honestly, that someone would give me, I was willing to do. We were on public assistance just to buy our groceries. And guys, that is not a fun place to be. I used to shop actually at the U-Scans because I was so embarrassed and I hated having to hand my card over or swipe it or whatever and have them see how I was paying. I hated watching the checkers' faces change and maybe the people in line if they noticed. And, I was totally that lady with the iPhone and Nikes and decent, nice clothes and a decent car. And this is how I was paying for my groceries. So I used the U-Scans a lot. Then shortly after, I was let go from my job at the time and the only steady income that we had. So 3 kids, single mom who is now by this time going through a really messy divorce, no degree. I did not have a high school diploma, no references or marketable skills besides cleaning on the side for anyone and everyone, friends included, who would let me scrub their toilets. And just being a mom most of my adult life. That's really all I had known. I had homeschooled my kids. I had just basically been mom. Like that was my job title. It was one of the hardest seasons of my life. And the crazy thing is like barely anyone really knew what was going on. It wasn't something I really wanted to share. It was something I kind of kept hidden, what we were struggling with. But I wish I had known about Young Living back then, not just for the business side, honestly, for the oils. And just, I think about all the things that came up with my kiddos growing up, my older kiddos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had oils back then. And that's what I really fell in love with first. Like oils did some incredible things for our family. And that's a whole nother story. Tonight, we're really kind of focusing on another way that Young Living has blessed us. So we really saw some tremendous improvements in just our health and wellness overall. So I literally had no plans to build a business or do any of this. Totally out of my comfort zone. I, in fact, told my husband, I am not building a business. I just want oils. But what I began to see was that our family's approach to health and wellness was beginning to change. And I realized, that other people needed to know about this, other moms, other people, family, friends. I needed to share just the incredible benefits that we were seeing. And then I realized that it offered incredible freedom and opportunity. And I think back to all the years that we struggled as a family with just one income before I decided to pick up a side job to make ends meet. The years that financial strain took a toll on my marriage at the time, the years that I felt so stuck and unable to provide more for my family while being a stay-at-home mom and not sacrificing that, and just what oils and Young Living could offer our family back then in so many other ways, not just business, but just for our health and wellness back then. So I feel incredibly blessed, by this opportunity that I have been given. I have been with Young Living for 18 months, and in just 18 months, I have been able to about double what I used to make working a typical job. I was making minimum wage, so I didn't have like a huge salary or anything, but I was working weekends and I was working days and giving up time with family, and I had no raises and my hours were capped. I couldn't work anymore because they decided how much I worked, right? So I just feel incredibly blessed because the best part is I get to share this with all of you. And that is, I love offering that freedom in multiple ways, not just in health and wellness and seeing people see dramatic results that way, but offering freedom in another way. So tonight I'm going to share with you how to build a legacy and freedom that you decide. No one else decides for you. This is literally the only job where you can hire yourself. Set your own hours, set your own pay, your own raises, and the sky is the limit. There is no cap except what you decide is the cap. So who wants to know more about that? During this class, I'm going to share some very basic information on how to get your business started. Because from the moment that you sign up with Young Living, you have just started a business. Maybe even if you're just using oils, you have this opportunity to have a business. So maybe you didn't know that, but now you do. I'm also going to mention a resource called Grow Workspace throughout this class. This is a resource and a tool that I use all the time for my business. I love it. It saves me so much time and energy and headache, I can't even tell you. It has an entire business training series that will allow you to explore some of these topics we're going to talk about tonight, and then others that we won't touch on a lot further. So if you want the information on how to access this resource and have a free trial, just stick around and I will make sure that I get that link to you. So I'm going to share my screen with you and hopefully it all works out. I tested this earlier, but you never know when you're live, right? Because I really want you to be able to follow along with the slides and still see my face and hear my voice as we do this together. So let me just go over here. Oh, and it worked. And there I am. What is your why? That's the first thing we're going to kind of talk about tonight. What is your why? Knowing your why is super, super duper important. It is also important to know that your why is totally different than anyone else's. Trust me, I have talked with a lot of people, and there are so many different reasons why people pursue Young Living as a business. Why did you decide to attend this event, right? Why are you here tonight? Some people, maybe they wanted to find extra finances to get out of debt. That is a huge, huge thing. Others want to build their dream home or dream vacation or dream life. Some have a mission to help others live healthy, abundant lives using these products as they have themselves, and they want others to see the benefits that they have seen. Maybe your why could be one very specific thing, or it's a combination of things. Your why is really going to change over time. I can tell you in the beginning, I was just excited to pay for my oils. I was excited that I wasn't taking my Young Living order out of our family budget every month. I was excited that I could add maybe just a little bit to our family income. So the important thing to note is that you need a why. You need to know why you are pursuing this. It will help you to stick with it when you have a bad day and you feel like quitting. And trust me, I don't care what job, what business, you're always going to have those bad days, those days where you feel like quitting, right? So if your why is you want to save money for your kids for college, right? And you feel like you've hit a rough patch and you want to quit, I just realized that I forgot to click the little thing so you could see my little face while I'm talking. You're not going to be like to your kids, sorry guys, mommy is giving up on her dream and giving up on that saving money for your college fund. I don't think I could do that. I know for myself, our why is to pay our house off in a certain amount of time and have freedom to travel and see our big kids as they go off into the world, to be debt free. And so if I were to look at my family and be like, you know what guys, I just don't really feel like pursuing that today. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit on that dream. If I had to think of it like that, like telling my kids I was quitting on something I had decided to do for our family, I think it would make it a lot harder. So it's really important to have that why in front of you because it's going to help you to keep going. And I don't care what it is in life, you are going to hit days where it's hard, it's a challenge, and you're going to want to quit. Trust me, I have been there. I get out my why, I look at why I started, what pushes me, what motivates me, that I love helping others, and then, go back to what I'm doing. So think about these questions to help you kind of discover your why. If you could change your life in any way, what would you want to change? What's the first thing that pops into your head? Next, think about your dream life and what it would look like. Maybe you're traveling a bunch. Maybe you have financial freedom, all sorts of things. What would it look like for you? What would your daily activities look like? How would your life change daily? Who would be around you? This is really important. Like, who would you bring into this big adventure? Who would you want to have around you? What would your finances look like? your savings account, your checking account, just your finances in general. What would they look like? If you were debt-free, what would you be able to do, and how would you feel about that? Think about that burden lifted. I was in huge debt. I know that was a daily thing. It never left my mind. And so being able to be debt-free, is such a huge weight lifted off your shoulders. Imagine how that would feel. Would you go on more vacations? Where would you go? Who would you go with? Would your grocery shopping list look different if you didn't have to stick to a budget? Maybe you'd be buying some more, of that fancier wine or gourmet cheeses. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you're going out to eat more and you're not even cooking. Maybe that's your dream. But it's important to write this down, those questions, every single day, and look at it to remind you why you started and what you're working towards. Really important. So we're going to take a look at the income disclosure. And this honestly is what got me to take a second look at this opportunity. Oops. So if you look, so you're thinking about your why, right? What is your big goal? Let's look at the income disclosure. If financial freedom is something you are looking for, then you will want to print this out and circle your goal and look at it every single day, multiple times a day. Look at the column on the left that's labeled rank right over here. Hopefully you guys can see my little mouse. So over here is the rank, and you can see that we have all the way up to Royal Crown Diamond, starting with distributor. So look at that average monthly income. The average is over here, right? And think about how that monthly income would change your family's life. And don't be shy, you guys. This is something that's really important, especially as you're building a business, to set goals and to be willing to write them out, speak them out, claim them, and own them, and go for them. So type out the rank in the comments that would most bless your family. Now, when I first started and I looked at this income disclosure, especially just where I came from, where $100, you guys, $100 was huge. Just earning $100 to help cover my monthly order with Young Living was awesome. And I was like, okay, silver would be amazing. Silver is awesome. But now that I'm a silver leader and I've kind of gained more confidence and I just see the bigger potential, I am aiming so much higher and dreaming so much bigger for our family, which is awesome. So how do you get paid? You get paid in 3 easy steps. The first is order your products through your own Young Living account on Essential Rewards. Step 2, super simple, give your friends and family your very own custom referral link, and then help them with their getting started with their premium starter kit and joining Essential Rewards. Step 3, get paid. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3, right? The compensation plan can take some time to understand. Trust me, when I first started, I was like, what? I mean, there's so many different things to think about at so many different levels. So I really tell people just kind of focus on where you're at, and then kind of look at your next goal, and just don't worry about the things that don't really apply to you yet too much, but just keep them in mind. So it can be a little overwhelming, and there are so many ways to get paid from Young Living, but that's a good thing, you guys. You want to have multiple ways that you are earning a paycheck. So I will share some basics to get you going, but again, that Grow Workspace site is going to offer lessons that will really, really break this down further. So we're going to look at Young Living paycheck options. You will need to order 50 PV to 100 PV each month on either a quick order or Essential Rewards in order to get a monthly paycheck. This will be super easy, you guys, considering Young Living has over 600 100 amazing products for the entire family, right? And you are already, especially if you're already a Young Living member, you are already ordering regularly on Essential Rewards. I mean, you can replace your household personal care products, your supplements and your vitamins, your makeup. Hello, Young Living has amazing, all-natural, cleanest makeup you will ever find anywhere. You name it, you can replace it. So it's really not that hard to find 50 to 100 PV. People often ask if the 50 or 100 PV needs to be in one order or if it can be multiple orders in 1 month. It can be multiple orders, but I highly recommend to really beef up that Essential Rewards order as much as possible each month, because this is where you will earn points back to spend later, and you will be earning the most promos and freebies every single month. So you really want to make sure you're maximizing that Essential Rewards order each month. So as you may know, people can join Young Living with a retail account. So that means there's no starter kit required, or so here's retail over here. It just gives you the ability to order Young Living products, but you're not getting any sort of discount. Now, the membership account, where you purchase a starter kit or a premium starter kit, which we like to call a PSK, is required. So when you enroll someone with a retail account, you make 24% off of the total of their order. So as you can see in this graphic, you need to spend 50 PV in the same month they order to receive the retail earnings. I think actually that was in the previous graphic. So let's look at retail versus wholesale over here. While you may earn a bigger percent from retail customers, it is more beneficial, honestly, for them, because they will be earning, because they will be saving the most. It's the best bang for their buck. Honestly, paying retail, you're paying full price and you're not getting any of the membership benefits. So I always kind of discourage people, and I'm like, honestly, you're going to be paying the most. So I always like to help people get started with a premium starter kit. And honestly, retail customers who only order one oil or try one product, they rarely fall in love with Young Living and don't get any of the perks of the membership. You know, you've paid full price, right, for this bottle of lavender. You don't have a diffuser. You don't have any other oils to mix it with. And you're just kind of like, huh. I know Hillary told me this is like an amazing experience and I was going to, you know, see all these benefits, but this bottle of lavender is just really not doing it for me. So I really, really try to discourage people and share with them that it would be kind of robbing them of the full experience of Young Living if they just went retail. So if you are a retail customer, you can always switch to a membership account with a premium starter kit at any time. It's super easy. You just need to call customer service, and yeah, anyone can help walk you through that. So let's go back to the previous graphic. When you enroll a member with a premium starter kit, you make a $50 bonus. So over here, you will see that you earn a $50 bonus. You make $25 of that $50 comes from a one-time Start Living Kit bonus, and the other $25 comes from the Fast Start bonus. Now, if you enroll someone with a basic kit, you don't get that $25 bonus. So the other $25 comes from the Fast Start bonus, which is 25% of the PV total. A premium starter kit is 100 PV, which just means product value. This is important to note because you earn bonuses and commissions off of PV values, not dollar amount. So there are some products where the PV and the dollar amount do not match up. And you actually receive the Fast Start bonus for the first 3 months that a person is a new member under you. So that means the sooner that you really get them plugged in and seeing the maximum benefits of Essential Rewards and Young Living and really making those permanent, life-changing choices on a regular basis, you will kind of also reap the benefits as well. So that's really what we're in this for anyways, is to help people make changes and lifestyle changes that are not just a one kit purchase, right? We don't want people buying a premium starter kit and then never knowing what to do with it and it just sits there and gathers dust. That is not what any of us want. So let's look at the fast start bonus kind of broken down. This really helps me. I feel like I kind of need those visuals to really help me see how something is broken down. So in example 1, someone has ordered a premium starter kit and you can see that the PV total is 100 PV. They've paid $160 for that, so that is the cost of a premium starter kit. And you can see that they earned a fast start bonus, which is 25% of the PV total, this total right here. And you've earned that fast start living kit bonus for $25, which equals a $50 paycheck. Over here in example number 2, someone has purchased a premium starter kit and maybe they ordered some Ninja Red, or they added on some Thieves products they're really wanting to ditch and switch, or maybe they have other health goals that they're wanting to kind of immediately address. So they've added on about 73 PV of extra products. And in this example it says that they ordered Ninja Red. So then their new total is right here. So again, we get that fast start and fast living bonus, and then you get 25% of anything extra that they added onto their order. So now your paycheck is $68.25. How cool is that? So I love that example and just kind of how it breaks it down. Once your member has been with Young Living for more than 3 months, that fast start bonus period where you're earning 25% ends. And then you earn Unilevel commission on what they buy. So the percentage you make on their order will depend on where you strategically place them in your organization. And again, I'll cover this a little bit later. In order to receive your Unilevel commissions, you need to order 100 PV in the same month that your members order. Again, this can be ER or on quick order and can be one or multiple orders. The long and short of it is that if you help a friend with a PSK in April, you need to spend 50 PV in April to receive your $50 bonus paycheck. There are many more ways to receive bonuses, and I want to kind of cover them all now, but one bonus you'll want to be familiar with early on is the Rising Star Team bonus. It is important to learn about this bonus opportunity early on, as it is not available once you hit the rank of silver. And I feel like you can see some of the bonuses here and just the Unilevel commissions, all that good stuff. And you can see the difference in the way that you order. There is one exception where if you qualify for this bonus, you need to place a 100 PV order on Essential Rewards in order to receive this bonus. So for the Rising Star bonus, you have to have a 100 PV order. So my best advice, honestly, is to order 100 PV every month to make sure you get paid everything you qualify, especially if you have people under you on Essential Rewards. Plus, it means you're using new products that you're adding to your order, and you're building up your own personal testimonies, which is huge, you guys. You can't help others if you don't have your own personal testimonies and you're not using your products. I feel like that's kind of... For myself, I wouldn't want to ask someone else to be ordering and using products if I myself was not using them. So I just always recommend 100 PV. So there is a whole lesson again in the Grow Workspace on the Rising Star Team bonus and how you can just strategically build your organization to hit this bonus, and how this strategy really sets you up for long-term success. So now that we've covered bonuses, let's talk about Unilevel commissions. I know, you guys, this is super, super duper exciting, but it's really important to kind of know if you're investing in a business, you want to open the books, right? You want to see how everything works. I would never start a business and not know how I was going to get paid. So it's really important to know, like, where is your paycheck coming from? So once your member has been with Young Living for more than 3 months, that bonus period ends and you earn a Unilevel commission on what they buy. So here's a graphic to help explain the compensation plan from member all the way up to executive. So member or distributor, star, senior star, and executive ranks are what are going to qualify you for or qualify for as your business grows. The top PV number right here is the amount you need to spend to get paid. As you can see, if you only spend 50 PV, you will not receive any of the Unilevel commissions, which is important. You want to earn those. OGV is the overall group volume. You need to hit that rank. And PGV is personal growth volume. And honestly, that doesn't even really apply until you earn the rank of silver, which will follow executive. Your leg volume right here is just talking about the amount you need in the different organizations that are under you. So for executive rank, it's the first rank where you need to have 2 teams under you at 1,000 each. So their volume is 1,000 each underneath you. And then your overall volume, you can see right here, it needs to be 4,000. Unilevel commission percentages show you the percentage of PV totals you will receive in Unilevel commission. You can also see here that you will receive Unilevel commissions from farther down in your team as you hit higher ranks, which is pretty cool. So you can see at just star or distributor, and you're placing that 100 PV order, you are earning on your level 1 and your level 2. And then as you go up in rank and you're placing that 100 PV order, you are earning deeper into your organization. So there's definitely a benefit, again, to that 100 PV order. And I'm not going to go over like the specifics. I feel like if you guys look at it, you can kind of see like how it works. And again, that Rising Star Team Bonus is a pretty cool thing. And there is an additional lesson on that in the Grow workspace. And you'll notice that as the percentage you earn changes depending on where you have a person placed in your organization. So if you have someone at your level 1, you're going to earn 8%, level 2, 5%, and then so forth. Level 3, 4, and 5 is 4%. As you reach higher ranks like executive or above executive, you have the ability to receive generational bonuses on members further down in your organization. And that is a total another lesson for another day, but it just shows you that as you advance in your ranks, you have more opportunities for earnings, which is pretty cool. Bonuses and commissions are calculated within the calendar months. So that means that everything that is ordered in April will be calculated and paid out in May. So we typically get paid in the middle of the month, around the 18th of the month. And my favorite thing, and I recommend everyone, is to sign up for direct deposit so that you get instant access to your Young Living paycheck and you're not having to wait for it to come in the mail. As your team grows, it is going to be more difficult to calculate what you will earn each month. I highly suggest and love an app called Oily Tools, and it calculates all of my paychecks for me, and it helps me keep track of people in my organization, and it's awesome. Total time saver. It is like a $6 or $7 monthly fee, but you're a business now, so that is a business expense, and that is part of having a business, is having business expenses. As an Oily Tools member, I can gift you 1 month free. So if you are one of my members and one of my people who are interested in the business, I can gift you a 1 month free, and then it will show you exactly what your earnings are for that month. Let me know after class if that is something that you want and you want to try a free month. Okay, guys, how you doing? Are you still with me? I know this is a lot of information, but it takes hearing it, I find, about 50 times to really get it. And I find the more that things apply to you as you grow in your business, the more a lot of this starts to make sense. But remember, there are incredible resources out there to really break it down and help you. So let's talk a little strategy. This is really important to know early on. In order to maximize your efforts, you can strategically place new members under existing members under you. So you can kind of see in this graphic that you have people kind of stacked, right? And that's what kind of creates those legs. And we're not talking about leg day, people. We're talking about like legs in your business. In order to maximize your efforts, you want to strategically place new members under you. This will assist in building those legs that we're seeing. Legs are basically just little teams or communities underneath you. They're people who are doing exactly what you are doing. For the ranks of executive and above, you need legs to be eligible for each rank. But if you don't think about it ahead of time and you get to that point, you're going to be kind of like scrambling. So to reach the rank of executive and silver, you need 2 legs. So let's look closer at this graphic. Oops. No, we don't want to do that. In this graphic, the green circles are your personally enrolled. So Kim and Jane. Kim and Jane are your best friends and they enrolled under you. And Kim and Jane are spending 100 PV each on Essential Rewards. They are the top of your 2 legs. In this example, you can see that Jane enrolled Pat. So Jane got her premium starter kit. She thought it was amazing. She was sharing with her friend Pat, and Pat was like, sign me up. I need that in my life. So now she has enrolled Pat. So you have now enrolled Sue, and down here, so this is one of your enrollments, and you decided that you wanted to kind of help Jane build her business a little bit, or you wanted to build that leg. So you placed Sue down here, or you could place Sue underneath Jane, wherever you want. It really is up to you. There are a lot of different reasons why you may want to utilize strategic placement. And again, you guys, there's a whole lesson on this. It really, how you move people, how you might want to move people, and just answers a lot of frequently asked questions. But this is really important for your business to kind of learn as you grow. So as soon as you sign up for your very first member, go through these lessons. Make sure you kind of understand how to place people. You only have 20 days to move someone for free. That is going to be changing in August. You're going to have 30 days. So it is important to have an idea on why and where you might want to strategically place your new members as you sign them up. If you need any sort of guidance on a specific person, connect with your enroller. So that could be me or maybe someone else in our team, and really talk it through with them. But again, it's your decision and your business at the end of the day where you decide to place people. So it's no secret that people start a business to make money. Okay? There is nothing wrong with prosperity, right? If you decided to open up a restaurant, think about the first people that would be coming and eating at your restaurant, your friends, your family, the people that you know, maybe your coworkers, right? Because they love you, they trust you, and they want to invest in your brand new business. They want to support you. So money is not a bad thing. Okay, sometimes I think we need to talk about money a little bit more, because I think sometimes people end up in trouble when they're not willing to talk about it. And so money is not a bad thing. It is important to make sure that when you start building a business, though, that you are focusing your time on income-producing activities. You want to be working smarter, not harder. Because honestly, this business doesn't take a ton of time, but it really is about working smart and not working hard and using resources that have already been provided for you. So most people start their business while they are still working other jobs, which means time can be limited. You can easily dedicate 1 hour a day to getting started. Maybe you need to cut out a TV show, right? Totally worth it. In fact, I really challenge myself that whenever I sit down to watch something, I have to be working on something that is business related. So believe it or not, people buy you, not your product. When people know, like, and trust you, they are excited to try what you have. The good news is your friends and family already know and like and trust you, so you won't need to spend time building the relationship for them to want to have what you have to offer. Use your dedicated hour to connect with people that you know. Find out what areas in their lives need a little boost, and then let them know they can use the products just like you do. Share the benefits of the Premium Starter Kit and help them order their own. So just think about how much this product has helped you. And if someone didn't share with you, right? I doubt any of us are upset that someone shared with us. In fact, we're incredibly grateful, right? So don't be shy about helping others, especially your loved ones, to get started. There are many different ways to share with others. I love that. I always recommend that the best way to start is the way that you feel most comfortable sharing. But then I always encourage people to kind of branch out of their comfort zone, try different things, and just see what really works best for you, because sometimes the thing that we think is the best, maybe there's another way and we just didn't try it yet. So I have a really helpful PDF that's called Income Producing Activities for Beginners, and it's a free resource. It will help you explore different ways to share about Young Living, and it's also going to give you some tips on how to spend your time to maximize your efforts and connect with others. There are also lessons, again, in Grow Workspace that teach you how to host effective classes, either on Facebook or in person, webinars, whatever it is, and they literally write it all out for you and provide all of the graphics. In fact, a lot of the classes in this group come from Grow Workspace. So let's talk about taxes. Treat this business like a hobby, and you are going to get paid like a hobby. Treat it like a business, and you will get paid like a business. So that means we need to talk about taxes. Right? I am not an accountant, so in order to get accurate information, you will need to contact your accountant. But I can tell you this: when you purchased your Premium Starter Kit, you were given the opportunity to become a business owner. Congratulations! You have the possibility to be a business owner. You are considered to be an independent distributor, and you are paid as a 1099 contracted employee with Young Living. So according to the IRS, if you make over $600 in 2018, you will need to claim your earnings, and in that case, Young Living will send you a 1099 form at the beginning of the year that you will use to file your taxes. So I would encourage you to set money aside every month to go towards your taxes so you're not totally caught off guard April 15th. Ask your accountant how much you should be saving each month, because they'll kind of know your finances and what you need to set aside towards your taxes. Being a business owner means that you have the ability to deduct business expenses, which is awesome, because some of these expenses are things that you are already paying for anyways. Internet, your phone, some of the expenses for your home, depending on how your accountant explains that you can deduct things. But I do know that some of the most common deductions are your Premium Starter Kit, because it's a business tool, products you give away as samples, your work computer and phone, a website if you choose to have one, office supplies, which can include paper and ink and all that good stuff, mailing supplies, postage, driving to and from oily events, so make sure you track your mileage. Even if you go to the store to buy supplies for your business, you can count that. Your convention ticket when you attend convention, and subscription services like Oily Tools and Grow Workspace, two things that I think are just huge must-haves to grow your business. So we've already covered a lot, and I love that you guys are sticking with me, but I want to cover one last thing, and that is you will be great at this business. I know a lot of people are like, how do I know if I would be good at this business, right? How do I know? Well, this business is all about building relationships. If you care for other people and want the best for them, you will be amazing at this business. It's literally seeing a need and filling it. That is all it is. It's learning to tune your ear differently when people are speaking. And if you are coachable, you will go so far. Being coachable or teachable is about being aware of your surroundings. It's paying attention to what others are saying and teaching based on their experiences. It's listening closely enough to pull out the golden nuggets that might help you on your own journey and applying them. If you are willing to work on personal growth, you will go far. The best part about this business is that we all work together as a team. Our team has people with all different personalities, all different walks of life, and I love that we link arms and play to our strengths and help one another grow. So this is a learn as you go type of business. Hey, right now, right? I'm learning a new skill with this new software. So don't wait until you know everything, because guys, if you could see me 18 months ago, 2 years ago, the skills that I had then and what I have now, if I had waited until I was where I am today, I never would have started. I promise that I will be here every step of the way, and I really, really, really highly recommend subscribing to the Grow Workspace just to get instant access to those 48 business lessons that explain these topics at a way deeper level. And you can always go back and review them until it really sinks in. And your membership also includes 2 new classes each month that you can literally copy and paste. All the graphics are done for you. All the wording is done for you. You can take it and do an in-home class, or you can do a Facebook class. 2 classes each month to help you educate your friends, your family, anyone you invite, and your team. And you get a private VIP Facebook community for extra support and training. So I will post the link in the video title to access your free trial after this is over. And again, you can cancel your subscription anytime. So if you just want to go try it out for free, you really don't have anything to lose, and you can learn all about this business and then decide if it's for you. So remember, it is not your job to decide who does and doesn't need these products. This business opportunity. That is not for you to decide. It is your job to share with others and the ones you love. It's their job to decide what is best for them. Just like me, a no now may change to a yes later. How many lives can you change when you say yes? So think about all the people that will benefit from you sharing. And if someone hadn't shared with you, where would you be? So squash those limiting beliefs, dream big, and share how Young Living has blessed you. Imagine all the people's lives you can change for the better and create a legacy for yourself and for your family too. So I want you to reach out to the person who invited you to this class and let them know you are ready to start a Young Living business, or you're curious and you want to know more, or you really want to check out that Grow Workspace site and really go through it and see if it is for you. And if I invited you, send me a message and I can help you get started, and I would love to walk this journey alongside and help every step of the way. So I hope that this was helpful, you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. See if I can go back to my full screen somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. Learning new skills, right? So thank you so much for joining me and kind of testing out this new system and this new software. That was really fun. I felt kind of fancy with everything, the slides in my face. And if you guys have any questions, post them below, and I will go back through and see what they are. And if you're watching the replay, drop a replay so that I know you're here and I can come back and say hello to you. And invite your friends. So if you have someone that you think that this would really bless, feel free to invite them to this group and add them. And yeah, so thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I'm going to go post that link for the Grow Workspace trial, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday evening.